So it's Christmas morning and you're 10 years old and you run downstairs in your pajamas and you see all the beautifully wrapped gifts underneath your Christmas tree. But wait, these gifts aren't beautifully wrapped. They're empty boxes and crumpled up paper strewn everywhere. How disappointed do you feel? Today I'm going to show you how to light up that 10-year-old's face by showing you how to wrap a present properly like a professional. I'm very familiar with this task as I used to work in an office, and around Christmas time I was paid to wrap hundreds of gifts. So, this skill can be used for multiple occasions throughout the year, has been used as an advantage by humans for hundreds of years now, and it can create a significant impact on yourself as well as others. So today we're going to start with our materials. I have wrapping paper, of course, scissors, ribbon to be used as a bow, tape, and then our present. So my present's kind of irregularly shaped, so if it is like that, I recommend putting it in a box. So now there are 3 steps to wrapping a present. The first is going to be the sides. So the first step of this is to roll out your wrapping paper on a smooth and flat surface. I'm going to take my box and place it in between here, and I'm also going to tape the lid down on this box because I'm going to flip it over and that keeps everything secure. So I'm going to start with the uncut side first, place it up and over so it's at least 75% over the box, and I'm going to secure it with a piece of tape. So now I'm going to move on to the rolled side, do the same thing, but only about 50%, holding it firmly in my hand. This is because when I take it off the box, this is where I'm going to be cutting my line. Some people prefer to do this with scissors or pens, and you're more than welcome to with a ruler, but I think I can cut a pretty straight line, so I'm just going to freehand it. So now we're just going to place this up and over, and secure with a piece of tape again. So here we are, our first step. So now before I move on, I want you guys to understand the magnitude of this skill. If you think about the average American, they receive gifts normally about biannually if you happen to celebrate Christmas and birthdays. Even if you don't, you give gifts many more times than you receive them, for like baby showers or anniversaries. So in 2011, Hallmark Incorporated did a study, and they found that $3.2 billion worth of the retail industry came from gift wrapping. And according to this slide that you can see, that's about 16,000 Lamborghinis, to put it in context. So whether you're not in practice anything, this skill can be used for hundreds of occasions throughout the year. So now, the corners are a little bit more difficult, just because the folding can get a little tricky. So because it might be kind of hard for you to see, I put up these pictures. So I'm going to start from this end. I'm kind of going to push the paper up against the box, creating one crease, and about half a triangle. And doing the same thing on the other side, as you can see in the diagram above. Now I'm going to fold this triangle right here, up and over, and secure with tape. And then I'm just going to repeat it on the other side. So, gift wrapping has also been used for hundreds of years by humans to create an advantage. So, Asaf Ashraf from the University of Yale published a study recently, published a peer-reviewed article just last March in which he studied Iranian politics. He found that gift giving was used to increase diplomacy and increase relationships between the foreign envoys and the Iranians. So, gift giving can be used as bribes, as payments, and just to increase your relations with someone else, although I don't really recommend bribing your boss. So, here we have our package. So now the more comfortable that you feel wrapping packages, the more creative you can become. So this is why I'm going to show you for this last step to teach you how to tie a bow. So you're going to want to roll out your ribbon to at least 3 times the size that you think you might need, because it's always better to have a little bit of extra than not enough. So I'm simply going to place this underneath, make sure both sides are even, and tie it as simply as you would tie a shoelace. So finally, gifts can be used to create a significant impact on the giver as well as the receiver. In 2014, David Carr, who was published in the Journal for the Theory of Social Behavior, did a study between gratitude and grief. He found that gratitude greatly benefits individuals' mental health as well as their interpersonal associations with each other. And it was assumed that they would have moral benefits as well. So, giving and receiving gifts not only improves yourself physiologically by releasing endorphins, but also mentally because you think you're doing a good deed. So, in conclusion, we have a beautifully wrapped package and 3 simple steps. But the bigger picture is that this skill can be used as multiple occasions, can be used as an advantage by humans for hundreds of years, and create a significant benefit for yourself and the giver. So if you want to take one thing away from this presentation, I hope that you remember this. As the great Kung Fu Panda movie once said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. And that's why they call it the present. Thank you.